but I think our next item is what most of you are here for. So we will move on to 8.3 Lifesaving Award that we'll hear from our Fire Chief, Riley Pilgrim.
Thank you, Mayor Watson, Council. Tonight's kind of a special night, a little bit unusual. These don't happen all the time, and we definitely want to make sure when they do occur that we recognize those who played a direct role in the outcome. And so tonight you'll see we got quite a few special visitors here, both the fire department and some other individuals, city employees and citizens of our community who had a pretty big impact on a certain individual's life. And so just to preface this, what we're going to do tonight is present a life-saving award. Pretty special for us. As you see, like I mentioned, we do have the fire guys, and for us, we're expected to do this stuff. It's our job. We're trained to do it. When we get the call, we show up, and that's what we're asked to do every single day. That's why we're here. And this just does highlight their dedication and commitment to training and professionalism and being the best that they can be to serve our community. But more extraordinarily, we have a few people who stepped up who that's not their expectation. We had some community members and we had some city employees who definitely went above and beyond what I would consider their normal duties that day, and recognized something that didn't look right, stepped in and made a difference. And so what I'd like to do now is turn the time over. We have two presenters. It won't be myself, but Paramedic Chris Middlemiss and Assistant Chief Jay Zelkowski. They're going to come up and do the actual formal presentation of those awards. So I'll turn the time over to them.
Good evening. I'll just give you guys a brief overview of the actions that took place on February 6th of 2019 during the huge snowstorm that we had. So Larry Wilson, who's a Herriman City resident, was in his home office when something caught his attention out of the corner of his eye. He looked out his window and noticed that his neighbor, John Ryder, was down and in distress. At that point, he made a decision to spring into immediate action, had his wife dial 911, and then he went out and performed CPR to John. And then John's wife came out and provided rescue breathing for her husband, and the snowplow drivers happened to be plowing the street that day and noticed that someone was in distress. They had both recently received CPR training from Unified Fire Authority, and they stopped, got out, and helped with the CPR efforts. Also, the Herriman City Police officers assisted the ambulance in their transport to the hospital during that storm, ensuring that the patient made it there safely. So we would like to recognize these individuals tonight for their heroism.
Thank you, Paramedic Middlemiss. Mayor and council members, thank you for allowing us this opportunity to be with you. My name is Jay Zelkowski, Assistant Chief of Administration and Planning. Chief Peterson sends his best and his regrets for not being here tonight. So I'm a distant second best in being with you tonight. And again, we appreciate it. It takes, as Chief Pilgrim mentioned, these are special opportunities. We go into the fire service and into public safety to make a difference, obviously, in people's lives. And while we were a part of a great system, we are also a great part, or hope to be a great part of this wonderful community known as Herriman, in the sense that neighbors, other public servants, all came together to make a difference in a family's life. And we're again honored to be a part of this and wish to recognize so many who then likewise have made a difference in the life of one particular man, but also a whole family. And so with that, I will, I'll call up, am I going to break this if I move it to the side a little bit? And then, okay, good. I didn't want to be labeled as a typical firefighter breaking things more than, okay.
We've got our own, it's all right.
All right, so this way I can face both those that are receiving the awards. Oh, and if I may, let me introduce Scott Thorell. He's actually a captain with Unified Fire Authority, but he's also with us tonight representing Salt Lake Regional, but also the Jordan Valley Hospital. And so if I may, he likewise has some things to present.
So as he said, I'm Scott Thorell. I'm the EMS state liaison for Steward Healthcare, representing Jordan Valley Hospital tonight. And we want to assure the residents of Herriman that you guys are receiving the best care. We couldn't do what we do on our end if we didn't have the folks in the field doing everything they're supposed to do and saving this life. So we really want to recognize these folks too.
Yeah, my apologies. I said Salt Lake Regional, but Stewart Healthcare. Yes, thank you. Okay, so with that then, first and foremost, as was mentioned, the neighbors that actually took action and initiated, called 911. First, Larry Wilson, if you might come forward. And his wife, we want to have his wife join him, Wendy Wilson. For your lovely wife. There we go. All right, excellent.
Can we ask that everyone, maybe as we do them, just line up
Line
all
up here,
front
and then
here?
we can get one
'Cause
final picture.
we'd love to
That
get
would be
one
great.
final picture, yes.
Don't think we're letting you walk away
keep you
that
on the spot for
fast.
just a little while longer. So,
You can stand right here, that would be great.
Block us. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
and next up, the spouse to our patient. I'm sure this is a very unnerving moment for her and her life. And just the brief introduction I had before coming into the meeting, she is so grateful and so thankful. But likewise, we are thankful for her and her composure well enough to help activate all of us. So Sherry Ryder, and thank you. All right, and next, as was mentioned, are snowplow drivers, one of which has also gone through the Jordan Technical Institute and received additional training on fire and EMS and snowplow driver, Gunnar Kelch. And Travis Dinger. And he's our student. And then to just a few of our firefighters who are here tonight, Richard Clayton, paramedic. Captain Whittison, Anthony Whittison. And Battalion Chief Riley Pilgrim. And if I may, I'll read the names of others that were involved in public safety. From Unified Fire, Stephanie Stromdoffer, paramedic Sean Kinney, paramedic Heather Best, and engineer Mike Bagley. And then I also have from UPD, Dustin Olzak and Kim Martin. I'm presuming neither. Is Dustin here?
Yep, and he's
Dustin,
from
come
Herriman
on
Police
forward,
Department.
please. Yeah, wonderful. So again, thank you, all of you. You've made a difference, certainly. Where's our patient? I don't know if he cares to make himself known or, oh, it looks like he's taking care of a bloody nose. Certainly, but isn't this wonderful? He's here and with us. as was mentioned, it takes a great system, but more importantly, it takes a great community. And we are so pleased to be a part of this community. So thank you. Thank you again.